Hello everyone, my name is Sensei Alex. I would like to welcome you to American Martial Arts, and I'm super excited to give you some information on what's going on within the next 6 to 12 months, which will be the beginners program. Okay, now a little bit about myself. I've been doing martial arts since I was a child, and my parents enrolled me to the martial arts program because I was bullied. Okay, and through time I developed self-defense, strength, discipline, courage, and good character, and I was able to defend myself if I was ever bullied. But because I've developed confidence through martial arts, that naturally stopped. Okay, I hope your child never experiences that, because it's not a fun experience. At the age of 15, I got my black belt, and I became a martial arts instructor, a karate instructor. I have gotten my Taekwondo black belt, karate black belt, and now I am a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. At the age of 17, I became a U.S. Open champion, followed by 4-time world champion as well. Okay, so this is basically where we want your child to go through. We want them to go through and experience a journey to black belt and become a future leader. Now, in terms of our curriculum, our organization opened up in 1967 by the Grandmaster Tostin, and the American system that we are doing, it's called American Karate, which is a blend of American Kempo, which is the most realistic self-defense style, Taekwondo, which is a fury of awesome flexibility and kicks, and Karate, which gives you a strong base, followed by gymnastics, which gives you a lot of flexibility and strength. I want to talk to you guys about curriculum as well, where if you haven't picked up a curriculum booklet where we have everything from white belt to black belt, separated. White belt have their own forms and weapons and self-defense techniques and different type of kicks, and everything and anything you could imagine is in our curriculum book. So if you haven't gotten one yet, make sure you pick one up at the front desk with one of the ladies. Okay, we have a really strong character development program that you must take advantage of. This is how we build our character. Martial arts is not only about kicking and punching and being able to defend yourself, it's also becoming a good person, respectful, honest, and just caring. That's what we want from our children. And the way we develop it is we have a couple of different animal cards, which we have Dragon Respect card, we have a Snake Self-Control card, Tiger Leadership card, and what we do is, as parents, you guys are going to be checking things off. Every time your child is respectful, you'll put a check. When the card is complete, the child brings it back, they get a stripe as a reward, and they get a patch on their uniform. So make sure you guys stick to it and get it done. We also have something called Random Act of Kindness sheet. We have a chore list, which is a job list, self-discipline sheet that we constantly going to be giving out for kids to take home. So make sure you are always aware of that. And as parents, I know we tend to kind of get lazy a little bit and not do it. Make sure you guys don't get lazy and get it done. It's super important to build your child's character. Okay, now in terms of stripes and promotions, the way our children get promoted is at the end of each month we have something called a striping week or a testing week, where we test and educate our children on their own curriculum for their rank. Okay, so if they're present during that week, they're going to be getting a black stripe on their belts, and if they have certain amount of stripes that they need to get promoted to the next belt, at the end of that week they get promoted by attending a graduation ceremony, which is usually held at the end of the week on a Friday evening. Okay? Next thing I want to discuss with you guys is resistance. There will be a time through their journey where they will have a little pitfall, and they're going to be resisting on going to martial arts class. And what you need to do is you would need to contact us and book something called a booster class. It's a free private lesson with the instructor and the student to make sure that they are basically don't lose the motivation, but keep going and keep striving to reach their goal. So make sure, again, if they're losing interest or if they're giving you a hard time to come to class, make sure you book a free private lesson, which is called a booster class. There will be a time when they would need a sensei talk as well. That's when the behavior starts to come down, and if they're not behaving in school or if they're not behaving at home and they're not listening to you, you need to make sure that you set up a sensei talk where we're going to speak with the kids and get them up to speed to let them know what's right and what's wrong. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to discuss is the intermediate program. Now, I know you guys are just beginners. You're starting off. When the kids start with the martial arts program, they're really excited to come to class, and through time, right? Everybody goes through it, including myself. Through time, that fire diminishes, right? And what happens is we need to reignite that fire by introducing them to the next program, where we introduce the sparring lessons, and where we introduce weapons, where we introduce acrobatics, and where we introduce tricks classes. So those things are the next level. It's going to be at the intermediate program. So make sure you guys are aware of it and look forward on having your child become a Black Belt Club member, which is the intermediate program, which is going to be the program that comes after the beginner's program. Again, my name is Sensei Alex. I am super excited that you've made a decision, the right decision, to have our instructors mold your child into a future leader. Thank you. You have a great day.